Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Will Johnson, and we are right on focus. What's going on, everyone? It is Friday, September 6th, 2024. And this is the first day for early voting in some locations. First day of early voting in some locations. Thank you so much for being here. Let me share something with you. This is an ad for President Trump. Not paying me, okay? He's not paying me. Not that I wouldn't take the money because I could use it. But he's not paying me. Watch this.
Expenses have skyrocketed by double digits since Biden and Harris both took office.
Since then, the burden of record high inflation has continued to push the limits for people across the country.
The number of Americans living paycheck to paycheck jumped to 61%.
Our domestic policy, economic policy, immigration policy, foreign policy, energy policy, law and order, all of it is downright dangerous.
Americans are hurting. But we have to go forward now. The country needs a win in this.
And there's only one person who can make that vision a reality. Donald J. Trump!
I will fight for you with every breath in my body.
It's the most resilient human being I've ever met.
We will defend America against all threats and protect America against all dangers.
He brought manufacturing back to America. Small businesses flourished. He did what he promised. He put America first.
You had a prosperity under Trump. People's incomes were going up.
Not only did he keep his promise, but the results are there to show.
We will never give in. We will never give up. And we will never stop fighting for our country, our flag, and our freedom.
There is no bulldozer strong enough to remove the legacy that he has built.
I will never stop fighting for you.
Fight, 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 fight. Man. Ooh-wee. All of the crap that these Democrats have done to this man and to our country, we are presented with an opportunity to take our country back. With that said, I guarantee it, these Democrats are going to try to cheat. They're already starting to do it. I actually saw something before we came on here, and I sent it to you, Shannon. I don't know if you had time to put it up on the screen or not, but this is Arizona faces mass lawsuit after refusing to remove illegal aliens from the voter roll, Shannon. Major lawsuit in Arizona because they refuse to remove illegals. The Democrats say, no, we're not going to remove them. We're not going to remove them.
I mean, don't they know? I mean, didn't even Biden and Kamala say it's already illegal for them to vote in United States federal elections? So why aren't they coming down on Arizona? Well, we know why, because they imported these people on purpose.
Yep, they imported them on purpose. They imported them on purpose because they have a purpose to destroy this country. But let me share something with y'all. Let me share something with you. You know, there's this guy, and I actually saw some videos, and I thought about getting it and sharing it with you, but I'm not going to get it. His name is Larry Rich or something like that. Well, supposedly he's made these predictions in the past, and you look at these things, and they call them keys. I never heard of it before until today, and I'm sitting there looking at it. And they're calling them keys. And they're saying that they're predicting, and he's been right about who he's predicting who's going to win the presidency. And he's saying Kamala Harris. And they said the keys have been spot on since the 1800s, and all the Democrats are so excited about it, and they're so happy. But I'm not buying it. President Trump, it is an anomaly. President Trump was never supposed to happen. President Trump was supposed to just be a businessman, lose and lose and lose and be a businessman and never come in and make an actual change in the United States of America. And now the Democrats are all upset about it. They're all upset. But guess what? Just like the Democrats are bringing the illegals into the country, like we were just talking about, in Arizona's a mass lawsuit right now because they refuse to remove the illegals from the voter roll because they're trying to get all the rows. This is the whole replacement theory. Tucker was right. It wasn't a racist term. He was just right about it. But black people are finally waking up. There's still some that are asleep. There's white people that are asleep, Hispanic, Asian. But there's a lot of black people that are finally starting to see the light of day. And they're starting to understand that the Democrat Party was never for them. Never, ever, ever. And there was never a party switch. Split screen. Let me show you this. Here's the beautiful proof. Have you seen this, Shannon? Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
So in Chicago, these white liberals put up these signs saying black people hating on immigrants, period. And then it says down below, let me see if I can make it bigger here so I can see it. It says, nonsense and worse from people who should know better. These are white liberals telling black people that you know better than to complain or to hate on immigrants. You should know better, black people. How? What? And they're putting these signs up all over Chicago. All over Chicago telling black people, how dare you, you should know better. Of course, it's always a white liberal telling a black person how to think.
You don't hang no signs about black people hating on immigrants, because black people ain't got no reason to hate on no immigrants.
Oh no, but the immigrants got
we
no reason to hate
everything
on
y'all
us.
are in there, son. Let me tell you something. You get them signs down. Anytime that Ordinary Lawson and Silverstein and what's that other?
Cesar
They sit up
Lopez.
here and talk about how they should get a hate crime bill because swastikas was in Ziploc bags in that community. They hung this in our community. We want it off the polls. We want that to be the beginning of a hate crime. And that organization, which is a white liberal organization, like in the words of Malcolm X, who told us what? That the white liberal is the worst enemy to the black man.
Yes.
And it is coming up in here acting like y'all representing some social justice.
Say that,
but all along,
Say
all
that.
you're doing is trying to use black people
Say
to
that.
find a reason to make some money.
Say
Let
that.
me tell y'all something over there. We're done. The Democratic Party is done. You ain't gonna mess with us like
Y'all
this
gonna
no
abuse
more.
us.
I'm telling you what I'm
They
telling
get to
you.
abuse the black
Trump
American.
gonna come in here and gonna clean it up. I'm telling you, the ones that have a righteous heart, you leave the Democratic Party. Do just like RFK Jr., just do like that Tulsa lady. You better get up out the Democratic Party. Save yourself. Save your families, save your dignity, save your jobs, and save your seat. Because if y'all don't, we coming for your seats. We ain't taking this no more. We ain't taking no disrespect from a bunch of people who have broke into the country and now have completely broke the city, have completely broke the country, have completely disgraced the United States of America. America is a disgrace. And oh my God, what a solution. You give us a fake, black, cackling hand of a candidate. With a vice president that's talking about he want to put tampons in the boys' bathroom. Ain't nobody dealing with this. The number one function of a president is to be the commander-in-chief. You tell me anything about a Kamala Harris that look like she can protect this country after y'all have sat up here and let it get her overridden with a bunch of illegal immigrants. Y'all have sat up here and put America's hands in all kind of wars. And you telling me a tampon man that ran from duty don't even know what his rule was. Kamala Harris, who don't know what race she is, gonna protect this country? The devil is a lie. Y'all better get some signs down. Yeah. I know that.
I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you right now.
Wow.
I'm telling you. Look, I see all of these videos where black people are like fed up and they're not going for the okie doke any longer. When President Trump said too big to rig, I'm like, when I first heard him say it, I'm like, okay, exactly what does he mean by that? Is it going to actually be too big to rig? It is happening. Yeah, it is absolutely happening, people. Look, y'all need to have, I'm telling you, need to be encouraged right now. I'm telling you right now. We see all this negativity that the government state media is putting out there and all over social media. People aren't stupid. People have been hurting for the past 3.5 years, ever since they went in there. What were you going to say, Shannon?
I mean, that was powerful. I mean, she literally hit it right on the nose. And she said, Kamala Harris, she said she's part of the problem, basically. She let all these illegals in. It's broken our cities. It's breaking our country. And you know what? Just like she said, they say that they're going to do all this stuff for black people, and they just end up using them. If they were going to do all this stuff for black people, wouldn't they have done it by now? Of course they would have. But they want to keep them in check and under their foot. They're not going to deliver anything.
No. They're not going to give them anything. And black people are finally realizing that they've been duped. I got another beautiful one for you. Look at this. Go on, bring it up. Nope. Yeah, there you go. Bring it up. Look at this. Y'all see this right here? And you can leave it split screen. I want y'all to look at this. Because look, I have probably close to 5, if not more, 5 hours of videos of black people, random black people, talking about their support of President Trump. It's unbelievable. It's so remarkable. I need to stop talking about it and stop telling y'all and just put it out.
Yeah, you do. Because
I'm gonna work over it this weekend. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna finish it and I'm just gonna put it out. I'm gonna put a short form and I'm gonna put a long form of it. And I'm just gonna put the long one out and then put the short one out because it is remarkable. I've never seen anything like it. Now watch this.
I'm not even into politics, but you know the Democrats screwed up when even the hood is voting red. Check these videos out.
Kamala, or is it gonna be Trump? And why Kamala or why Trump?
Trump.
Why you want for Trump?
They're gonna make the economy lit again.
Okay, so you're looking for that good stimulus, something like it, something similar to it?
Nah, I get money. I don't need that government assistance.
What do you think about Kamala?
She a puppet on a string. She's tap dancing.
We're going for Trump.
Why y'all voting for Trump this year?
Trump is going to do the right thing.
Can I just ask you who you voting for, who you not voting for, why you not, or why you are
voting for my man Trump?
What about Kamala?
Oh, hell no. She not even a thought.
Donald Trump. That's my president for sure.
Not Kamala?
Kamala? She not doing shit.
But what about Kamala being the first woman of color? Not of black color, but of color.
I feel like she capping.
Talking everything. We're putting it all on the table.
Talking Trump then.
I'm a Donald Trump fan. I love his leadership. He's here to fight for us, and he's going to do whatever he can to make it right. Salute to Donald Trump.
Salute the Donald Trump. And that's just one. That's just one of hours and hours and hours. This is positive. But you know what? I don't think that the Democrats actually care. I really don't. I don't think that they actually care that all of these black people are supporting President Trump now because and part of it is that they don't believe it. They don't want to believe it either.
Literally, the black vote has been turning out for them ever since Lyndon Johnson. Over and over and over, they're voting for the Democrat Party.
And the reason why they were able to do that is because LBJ convinced black people that he was going to give them out handouts. They were going to get free stuff. And it's been working ever since. It's worked on a lot of black people. It worked on me at one point, the way the Democrats and even Republicans, they hand out stuff, and because people don't know, they just fall right into place and they just accept whatever it is that the government is telling them. They just accept whatever it is. But things are not, I'm telling y'all right now, the American people realize, and the reason why I say part of the reason why is, of course, they don't believe it. But the other reason is because I believe that they're going to try to cheat. They're going to try to steal the election, just like they did in 2020. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. Okay, when we come back from this break, we got to talk about what happened in New York. President Trump, of course, New York. The Democrats are highly upset about it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is General Mike Flynn, and I'm inviting you to join me on September 4th at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's September 4th, 4 p.m. Eastern. Mark that on your calendars. We'll be live on Patriot TV. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking only to our Patriot TV defenders for an exclusive discussion, a Q&A, if you will. Your presence is crucial as we dive into the matters that shape our great nation. And again, this is only for the Patriot TV. So if you go to patriot.tv, you can register today. There's a banner at the top of the website. You can sign up for September 4th, 4 p.m. Eastern. Together, let's stand strong for America's future. God bless you and God bless America.
Access to these events will be members only. So go to patriot.tv, click on Become a Member. It's fast and easy. Become a member today. Just go to patriot.tv, click on Become a Member, join today.
I'm excited to announce we're having a huge MyPillow spring sale. And here's a few examples. Buy one of our MyPillow 2.0s, you get another MyPillow 2.0 absolutely free. Made with cooling technology, the best pillow ever just got even better. And this just in, 9 brand new colors and styles of our Percale bed sheets. They're made with the finest long staple cotton, and now you can save 50% or more. That's as low as $24.98. And for the first time this year, I'm bringing you our My Slippers and Sandals for as low as $25 a pair. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get your MyPillow 2.0s. Buy one, get one free. Percale sheets as low as $24.98. My Slippers and Sandals as low as $25 a pair. And for a limited time, when you order $75 or more, your entire order ships absolutely free.
Imagine a world where your phone works anywhere. No dead zones, no dropped calls. That's what you get when you go to PrepGearPlus.com. The Iridium 9555 satellite phone gives you the freedom to connect from any corner of the globe. Plus, they offer family shared plans with up to 3 phones. Why satellite phones? They're secure, encrypted, and used by the U.S. military, ensuring that your communication is private and reliable. In a time where the cell networks are increasingly vulnerable, the satellite phone is a beacon of stability. Don't believe me? Ask the tens of thousands who were left without service during the AT&T outage, or the heroes in Hawaii who manage emergency situations with just one satellite phone. Get a peace of mind with a network that stands firm when others fail. Visit PrepGearPlus.com or call 855-980-5830 to join the communication revolution. PrepGearPlus.com, where every call is secure and every corner of the earth is covered. So today, President Trump finds out that they're going to postpone the court hearing or his sentencing till November 26th, right? November 26th. This is after the election. And of course, all of the Democrats are highly upset because it's before the election. They wanted him to get sentenced and sent to prison September 18th. They wanted President Trump to be in jail behind bars before the election. So that way they can say you can't vote for him. This will prevent people possibly not to vote for him. Well, let me play this for you. Listen to this report. This was from earlier because he postponed it and the Democrats are angry.
Judge Juan Merchan will sentence November 26, 2024, if necessary. So it is going to be adjourned until November 26, 2024. Obviously, that is a couple of weeks, several weeks after the election. Your reaction and how important that might be, Lisa?
You know, I'm not entirely surprised that Judge Merchan did that, Chris, for a few reasons. First, Judge Merchan isn't scheduled to rule on Trump's motion to set aside that verdict for evidentiary errors stemming from the presidential immunity decision by the Supreme Court until September 16th. And his lawyers made the argument that if sentencing was only 2 days later, they didn't have enough time to secure relief from either a state or federal appellate court between the 16th and the 18th. That effectively only gave them a day. The other reason that I'm not surprised is that the Manhattan DA itself didn't oppose the request. They gave Judge Merchan essentially a list of pros and cons, but said at the end of the day, the decision was his, that they believed that former President Trump should be sentenced expeditiously in the interest of justice, but they understood.
In the interest of justice. You know what, Shannon? You know the reason why the judge postponed it is because of the video, to my understanding, of Louder. Was it Louder with Crowder? The Mud Club. Have you seen that?
No, I thought it.
They did an undercover video talking to this guy, the DOJ, and he said, yes, this is all just to get Trump.
Oh, yeah, I did see
on
that.
camera.
I did see that, but they're saying the reason why they were delaying it is because, ever since the Supreme Court said,
well, the
left
leftists trying to say for that reason.
Well, that's
but
what
it's still, but
that's
still,
what Merchant said.
Still,
Merchan said.
yeah, and you know what? I think that's what he's going to say. He's not going to say anything about the DOJ getting on that camera, admitting that the whole thing is a sham to try to stop Trump. He's admitting it on camera.
Well, that's true, because it would be interesting when Trump wins the election, what's going to happen to the case.
Yes, it's going to be really interesting. I think President Trump should do a special, what do they call it, special counsel, and look into how this happened, why this happened.
Oh, 100%.
All this fraudulent information. Fat Alvin Braggs, he needs to go to prison. This judge, he should lose his seat. He should lose his position. Listen to President Trump here, because I think it's important that people understand. This is about the case where President Trump supposedly raped, was it E. Jean Carroll? Supposedly, what they went into a, like a Macy's or something like that, into the dressing room, and President Trump took advantage. Doesn't even sound right.
Well, this is the press conference after he left. He found out that Merchan was going to be postponed, and then Trump started bringing up all his other cases and all the media and stuff. They're like, man, he's talking about all the cases.
Yeah, listen to this one. Listen to this one.
Her favorite show is Law and Order, and there's a almost exact story as her story in Law and Order about being attacked in the dressing room of a department store. I don't know if they used the name of the store, but that's her favorite show, Law and Order. She said that. Yeah,
that's her favorite show. And you remember what she said about the whole thing, Shannon? As like, if she's going to get raped. You remember this video here?
Didn't she say it was sexy or
she
something
said it
like
was
that?
She said it was a fantasy.
Oh, a fantasy. That's right. I knew it was something weird.
And she said it was sexy.
Well, she's weird.
And then Anderson Cooper goes, okay, go to break. Go to break. This is not good. This is not good. Go to break. Go to break. Watch.
You don't feel like a victim.
I was not thrown on the ground and ravished. Which the word rape carries so many sexual connotations. This was not sexual. It hurt.
Well, I think most people think of rape it is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Wow.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
We're going to take a quick break. If you can stick around, we'll talk more on the other side.
You're fascinating to talk to.
Wow. Wow. I mean, dude, really? Really? But she's credible, right? And all of the liberals, she's credible, just like Michael Cohen. Oh, he was 100% credible. He was telling the truth. Went to prison for lying, but he's so credible. Just like this nutbird. Completely credible, right? I mean, who says that? That's crazy. Talking about rape is like a fantasy, is sexy. And then she's hitting on Anderson Cooper. This dude likes men. And I'm pretty sure she knows this. And he's like kind of giggling about it. I just don't understand how people see this. They see the truth. They see the facts in all of this. And yet they kind of like just look the other way. And it's mainly because of TDS. TDS is such a real thing. TDS controls these people so much. And they know that they're being controlled by TDS. And, they really don't care that they're being controlled by TDS. It's almost like they kind of like it, right? It's almost like they kind of like it. Let me share this with you, because, the stock market is not really looking all that great. And of course, you have the job numbers that just came out, new job numbers that came out, and Joe Biden's trying to act like he's happy about it when it's another lie. How many did they say, Shannon? Is 116,000 new jobs were created? And they're probably going to revise that.
Well, it said for August, it said 142, wasn't it?
I think it was 142, but now 146 or something. 116. I can't remember the exact number.
It says it down below. It says what the expected is.
Well, yeah, this is one. Watch this. Listen to the information in here.
Should be coming across any second now. Let me check the BL. There it is. 142,000 versus July, which revised down to from 289,000 from 114,000. June, big revision to 118 from 179. I cannot do the math. Somebody do 11 and 14 for me. That's 25,000 for the July revision, and it looks like 61,000. So what's 25 and 61 is 87 or 86, is that right? So big revision down for the prior 2 months. I'm looking at the unemployment rate. It did tick down to 4.2% from 4.3.
So look at this. Yeah, down below it says 142, revised from.
No.
They thought it was going to be 161.
Yeah,
it was revised down to 142, but that number is probably going to be revised down to 100, probably lower than that, right? Because it was. They said they thought it was going to be 161.
Yeah, the estimated was 161.
Yeah, they thought it was going to be 161.
It came in at 142.
Came to 142.
But like you're saying, he just revised a whole bunch of, it told you what the revision was for a whole bunch of months prior to August. So you can guarantee that 142 is going to go lower.
So here's another one.
In fact, Will, today the stock market had what would they say, like lost the most money it has in 18 months because of the low jobs report?
Yeah.
It's crazy what's happening.
It really is.
Biden.
It really is. Listen to this one.
I think we're in the type of recession eventually that comes due to this cycle of higher interest rates, higher inflation, the stress that puts on the consumer eventually hits their savings rates, increases their delinquency rates. That hits the employment markets where we're already starting to see some signs of companies slowing down in terms of hiring. They've paused hiring already. I think the next step will be when we start to see more layoffs. And that then will bring you your run-of-the-mill, more of a normal type of recession.
So she's saying we're not in a normal recession right now.
No, we're not in a normal recession. Well, what do you think Joe Biden is saying about the jobs report? What do you think Joe Biden is saying? Because didn't we just do a report like a couple weeks ago, Shannon, where Intel laid off a whole bunch of people?
We named off a bunch.
It was a whole bunch of companies just laid off a whole bunch of people. They're lying about all of this. Like, here's a prime example. Listen to Joe Biden.
I mean, you have stores like right now. Big Lots is about to file for bankruptcy, and they're deciding whether or not they're going to keep stores open.
It's crazy,
right? You know how long Big Lots has been around?
You know what?
It used to be, what was it? Pick and Save before that. It's been around since I was a young kid, and now it's not doing well.
They're lying about the jobs report. They're lying about the crime in the country. They're saying that crime is down, and it's because they're not reporting on the crime that's happening. They're leaving a lot of the crime out on purpose. Listen to Joe Biden here as he's talking about the jobs that he created. Another lie.
That's why Kamala and I are so proud of our record. The greatest job creation record of any single presidential term in American history, because of you. Earlier today, we learned the economy created another 142,000 jobs last month. That's 42 straight months in a row. Every single month increasing jobs to a total of 16 million new jobs since we took office. It's a fact.
When Joe Biden tell you that's a fact, it's the fact that he's lying.
I mean, we're supposed to grow jobs every year. The
We're
problem
supposed to. They're not.
is we're growing them at a lower rate, right? Now, and just like he's saying, however many months in a row they've been creating jobs. The thing is when you revise back, it's almost 1 million jobs less than he said he was going to. Companies are shutting down. Companies are going bankrupt. People's savings is depleting. I mean, we can go on and on and on. I mean, it's so disgusting how when you hear him get up there and say stuff like that, because what he says and what we're experiencing are two different things.
Yes, 100%. 100%. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I don't know about you, but I have to have that cup of coffee in the morning. And Kingdom Cup is mold-free, it is pesticide-free, and it is organic. It's got this flavor that is delicious. You don't even have to put cream or sweetener in it.
Why did we go with the bean form, the whole bean? Because ultimately the powder form is the one that gathers the most moisture. And that means the more potential mold development. This is actually organic, mold-free, certified. That's important because ultimately people drink coffee. It's cultural. And so we tried to meet the culture where it is and create a healthy alternative.
Make the healthy choice for you and your family. Try mold-free, pesticide-free, and it's organic, delicious Kingdom Cup coffee. And it's available now at the Patriot TV store. Go to patriot.tv and click on store. You'll find Kingdom Cup coffee in the health and wellness section. Order Kingdom Cup coffee at the Patriot TV store now.
Throughout history, the spirit of patriotism has prevailed. The battles may have changed, but the values remain the same. Today, in 2024, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment where the call for unity, freedom, and a better future echoes louder than ever. For more than 10 years, Patriot Mobile has been committed to supporting the values that make our nation great. With affordable plans and reliable nationwide coverage, Patriot Mobile is not just a wireless service. It's a call to action for those who believe in the American dream. Because this year is not just any year, it's the most important year since our nation's founding. Choose a wireless carrier that shares your values. Choose Patriot Mobile.
And we're back. Do you know what stolen valor means, Shannon? Do you know what it means?
No.
The reason why you know what it means. I know you know what it means.
Okay.
But I don't think Joe Biden knows what it means. I really don't. You know? And I want y'all to listen to this. This was earlier today with Joe Biden. I'm assuming that this was today. Or maybe it was yesterday. I don't remember. I've been so busy today, I can't even think straight. But listen to Joe Biden here. He's actually talking about his deceased son. Now, do you remember how his son passed away, Shannon?
Cancer.
From cancer.
Right.
Not in war.
No.
Now, remember.
He was in the military, but.
Right. He was in the military, but he didn't die in combat.
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct.
Like Tim Walz, he never actually went into combat. But he's telling everyone a story that he took weapons and, these weapons that we have right now and went into war with them, right?
Right.
Never happened. It's stolen valor. Well, listen to what your boy says about his deceased son. Watch this.
But my predecessor doesn't get it. He refused to visit an American cemetery in France that I was just near because, according to his own chief of staff, a 4-star Marine general, Trump said those servicemen buried there are suckers and losers.
First of all, he's lying. He's still saying the same tiring lie. That's not President Trump. That's not President Trump. He's twisting it, trying to, I guess, garner favor of the military. President Trump didn't say that. They're twisting it. Now, listen to what he says here, because he's going to get into his little angry voice. And he actually catches himself this time. Or maybe someone has the earpiece on him. Watch.
My son died because of a year in Iraq. I'm just happy. I mean this in front of my heart. I'm glad I wasn't there. I think I would have done something. No, I think you would have too. They're heroes. He's the sucker. He's the loser. The way he talks.
Did you see how the people reacted to him when he started to say that his son died in war? Did you see it? Hold on. I mean, this is what in the world? Watch. This dude, you can't make it up. Can't make it up. I don't know why this dude is still even talking for anyone at all. I don't know why. Don't know why.
My son died because of
Listen.
year in Iraq.
And look how they're looking at him back there. I mean, it's like they all know. He started to say that his son died in Iraq, and he said he wanted to say Trump is calling my son a sucker and a loser.
Yeah, he says because of his year in Iraq.
Well, he started to allude that his son died in Iraq.
Yeah, I know, but then he kind of held himself back because he knows that's a lie.
Yeah,
right?
I'm telling you, someone's in his ear saying, "Oh, no, take that back, stop." I couldn't believe it when I first heard it.
My son died because of year in Iraq.
I mean, just really. The fact that he tried to make the connection, and I guess I'm telling you, there has to be earpiece on him because any other time he would just go ahead and complete and tell the lie. He doesn't remember anything. You can get him off the screen. He doesn't remember it. He completely forgets everything. And he's only there because someone told him he needed to be there. And I think part of the reason why he's there is because he's trying to keep himself out of trouble. These people are evil and they're wicked. Let me share this one with you. This is President Trump from earlier today. And President Trump talking about Kamala Harris being a communist that she is and how she wants to just basically destroy this country. And President Trump is 100% spot on. Listen.
Kamala's crime statistics are really as fake, essentially, as those job numbers. But you just think of it. I mean, think of it. 818,000 fake jobs they put in order to make their job numbers look better. The FBI's crime report does not include crime numbers from the most dangerous war zones and ganglands in America. Chicago, I'll tell you, the ones that weren't included are Chicago, Oakland, New Orleans, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and San Jose, which is rough. Nearly 30% of jurisdictions did not report their crime stats, and they were the ones that had the highest numbers. So that's why your crime numbers were terrible, but they didn't look as bad as they should. Crime is worse today than at any time in our country's history.
Yes, crime is a lot worse than any other time. And the only reason why the FBI is saying it's low because they want to make this perception. They want to have people perceive that the country is always everything so much better. Don't believe that these illegals are coming into the country killing anybody. Don't believe that they're disappearing children. Did you know there was over 300,000 children missing? You remember AOC, she went down to the southern border and she was hanging on a fence crying because they separated children from monsters that were raping these children. She went on a fence crying about it. But now there's over 300,000 children missing. And AOC can't even find her anywhere because the Democrats, I truly believe the demonic demon in them, they're doing stuff with these children that we can't even comprehend. Pure evil. They can do whatever to them because no one would know something happened to the child. Child would just be gone, disappeared. Listen to this. Listen to Representative Biggs talk about this very thing.
We need to make sure ICE is actually removing the 1.5 million people who have had due process and have removal orders from our courts. This administration won't let them be removed. They need to be removed. We need to find the more than 300,000 children. Now, by the way, when we talk about unaccompanied minors, if you're 17 years old or if you're 25 and tell them you're 17, you'll be treated as an unaccompanied minor. But so you have a wide range there, but we have misplaced. This administration has misplaced over 300,000. You remember what the media did to the previous administration that misplaced a couple thousand. And they found everyone but about 50 of those. I was on the committee that was investigating that. So I can tell you, DNA testing, we stopped that. We can't vet. So if you're throwing down your ID and you are a blank sheet of paper to the CBP, and you can create a whole new legend for yourself.
Yep. You know what? When I've gone down to the southern border, I can't tell you how many IDs that I saw on the ground. I mean, it's IDs everywhere. Because as soon as they get here, they drop them. They get a new identity. They could be criminals, terrorists, what have you. They just drop them, and then guess what? I'm in the country. I'm a new person. And they do this on purpose. But the fact that 300,000 children are missing and none of them are concerned about it. They're probably doing stuff with these children that are just unheard of. One thing that comes to mind is that they blood these children. I mean, if you can think about the worst thing you can think of that you can do to a child, they are doing it. The Democrats. There's probably some rhinocrats in there too. Pure evil what they're doing to children. And then they wonder why the country's in the situation that it's in, because it's the evil that has taken over. The evil in this country is running rampant, and the Democrats do not want it to end. That's the very reason why they're trying to lock up President Trump right now, because they're terrified that President Trump is going to take away their wickedness.
Exclusively for you, we have the Adventures Canvas Hat. It's heavy-duty cotton canvas with a wide brim and natural fraying for a unique look. This hat is perfect for the beach or hiking. Also check out our custom-made polyester satin scarves, exclusive patterns handcrafted in Minnesota. And for the men, premium American Bison Buffalo leather wallet. Single-fold wallet, 3 pockets for cards and cash. Go to UniteAmericaFirst.com and select the merch tab to shop.
Looking to give your wardrobe an upgrade? Well, look no further. Here at God Country & Kin, we've got you covered from head to toe, from shoulder to shoulder, and everything in between. Introducing our brand new Patriotic Collection, designed to display your patriotic spirit with a stylish look that's sure to turn heads. And the best part is, you don't have to break the bank to be your best you. Why wait? Visit us online or in-store today and elevate your style with God Country & Kin. God Country & Kin, where patriotism meets style. Shop now. Visit the Patriot TV store and look for the God Country Kin banner to find the perfect outfit, shirt, accessory, or maybe a great hat.
You can totally see yourself rocking this hat. I know you can. And check out all the great stuff we've got to show your patriotism at patriot.tv.store. Click that link above that says store and join me there at the Patriot TV store.
And we're back. You know how they take President Trump's words and they twist it, like he said, suckers and losers and good people on both sides. They take what President Trump says and they leave out the key details. I'm always talking about the key details. The latest one was J.D. Vance. They took J.D. Vance's words and, of course, they left out the key details. Here's a prime example of this. And I'm glad they showed this on Fox News. They did this report with Kellyanne McEnany talking about J.D. Vance and the key details that the Democrats purposely left out. Listen to this.
Well, in the wake of the heartbreaking and deadly shooting in Georgia, the left-wing media is exploiting the tragedy to twist Senator J.D. Vance's words about the shooting. Watch this. This is the Associated Press. They accused Vance of calling school shootings, quote, a fact of life. You are looking at the headline. It reads, quote, J.D. Vance says school shootings are a fact of life, calls for better security. But wait, here is what he actually said.
Then we have to think about how to make this less common. Now look, the Kamala Harris answer to this is to take law-abiding American citizens' guns away from them. That is what Kamala Harris wants to do. But we have to ask ourselves, we actually have been able to run an experiment on this because you've got some states with very strict gun laws, and you've got some states that don't have strict gun laws at all. And the states with strict gun laws, they have a lot of school shootings. And the states without strict gun laws, some of them have school shootings too. So clearly strict gun laws is not the thing that is going to solve this problem. What is going to solve this problem, and I really do believe this, is look, I don't like this. I don't like to admit this. I don't like that this is a fact of life. But if you are a psycho and you want to make headlines, you realize that our schools are soft targets. And we have got to bolster security at our schools so that a person who walks through the front door.
That makes complete sense. And of course, they take out the key details and it says that this is a way of life. Actually, the Kamala Harris camp even put out a memo, Shannon, saying that, taking that little part right there, saying that J.D. Vance told Kamala Harris and the Democrats in America that, hey, this is just a way of life. Get over it. He never even said that.
I mean, that's just like them, though. I mean, just like you played Joe Biden talking about the cemetery with Trump. They literally have these lies, and she will repeat it over and over again because they are talking to an ignorant voter base, people that will never hear the truth. They will vote on the twisted lies of the liberal media and the Democrat Party.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I'm just so disgusted with these people. I really am. And I think we're like truly seeing that we could be on the verge of going into a full-on civil war in this country. And I think it's coming.
And you know what? Well, I hate to say this, but you were just playing some videos at the beginning of the broadcast of, the demographic, the blacks showing up more for Trump, right? They're doing videos. You show them to me all the time.
Right.
And the more when you take advantage of certain people for so long, and let's say they go out and vote and they lose, those people will feel like that loss is going to hit them hard and they're not going to like it. If Kamala Harris wins, they're not going to like it because they now know and recognize who's been using them.
Yeah.
And they will recognize what is happening and they won't like it. So I think it really makes me think that there may be something that happens either way, whoever wins.
You know what? I think no matter what happens, and like you just said, it's going to be chaos.
Yeah. So
I think
because we're so divided, right?
Yeah, the country's so divided.
Yeah.
I think people are just gearing up because the tension is building up.
It is.
Tension is building up throughout the entire country. People don't like liberals. Liberals don't like, reality. Conservatives don't like liberals. I mean, we don't like each other in this country. The liberals hate America. We love America.
But Will, isn't it interesting who's changing their stances? Literally, the Democrat Party is changing their stances because they know that it's not going to win them election. Kamala Harris, all of a sudden she's for a border wall. All of a sudden she wants to limit regulations, which she's never been for before.
All of a sudden she's for
That's
fracking.
a Trump thing, right?
All of a sudden she's for cutting taxes on small businesses.
And isn't it interesting that Justin Trudeau, he's up for election next year. All of a sudden he's limiting the amount of people, illegals that can come into the country because he's afraid of losing.
Yeah.
Now you have today in California, where Newsom vetoed
sure did
the bill that was passed by their house to give 100.
It was on his desk. It was on his desk to grant $150,000 to illegals for first-time home buyers.
Right. and he vetoed it. You know why?
Because election
It's
season.
re-election suicide if he didn't do it. So just to get reelected, they're going to do what they have to do. But the Republicans, Trump hasn't changed. He's been very vocal about what he wants to do. And people are gravitating to it. They like people that actually, Trump is honest about what he says. He's consistent with what he says. And people are looking for that. They know what they're going to get with Trump. He's not going to be, the only thing that he's going to be different about is he wants to change, because our government is broken, and now so many people are seeing it on both sides of the party, both sides of the aisle are seeing how broken we are. He wants to fix it. That's not vengeance that he wants to do it for. He wants to make sure that going forward, the America, because he can't get reelected again.
No.
The America, when he steps out of office, we are protected. The people are protected.
Yep. Because this is his last run, and this could be the very last run for the United States of America. Let me play something really quick for you before we get out of here. I thought this was so profound, and I've been sharing this all day. I thought this was so profound. I've never seen anyone in President Trump's position says what he says when someone's asking him a question. This was last night when he was on Hannity. Watch.
Mr. President, is it possible to correct the extensive damage the current administration has caused related to our safety and security? From the border crisis to the plethora of weapons left behind in Afghanistan, I fear for my 3 adolescent sons. At night, what do I tell Cale, Kate, and Cole about their safety and their future of this great nation?
Well, the first thing you should do is pray.
Amen.
Because what they...
Wow. You see that? The first thing you should do is pray. I mean, this is so powerful to me. I'm sorry. This is so good. And you know what? President Trump has a newfound relationship with Jesus. I'm telling you, after they tried to kill him, they're mad because they failed to kill him. Hold on, one more time.
To correct the extensive damage the current administration has caused related to our safety and security. From the border crisis to the plethora of weapons left behind in Afghanistan, I fear for my 3 adolescent sons. At night, what do I tell Cale, Kate, and Cole about their safety and their future of this great nation?
Well, the first thing you should do is pray.
Amen.
Because what they've done to our country, right? What they've done to our country, what these, and I hate to use the word, what these stupid people, naive people, but bad people,
that's what I call them too, is stupid people. They are stupid people. Thank you, President Trump.
Weaponization, again, they're after me. I got more court cases. On Friday, I have one. On Monday, I have one. And they do that for very bad reasons. They don't want you to campaign. They want to keep you off the campaign. They want to try and take as much money as possible instead of putting it in. But let me just tell you, the hardest problem we have, because a smart president will be able to get along with Russia, China. There are a lot of reasons why. But the biggest problem we have is they've allowed 21 million people into our country. And I told you last night, I tell you tonight, it's the single biggest problem. They've poisoned our country. They're coming in from prisons. They're coming in from mental institutions. Terrorists are coming in. The criminals are coming off the streets in Caracas, Venezuela, but all over the world, not just in South America. It's the single hardest problem that we would have never had. If I were president, you wouldn't have that problem.
If he was president, we wouldn't have that problem. We wouldn't be in this predicament right now. All right, everyone, that is it for me. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, let me remind you, please go to patriot.tv/right on focus. Support me today. Patriot.tv/right on focus. Become a member of the Patriot.tv family. And when you do, you also get access and discounts at the Patriot store. So do it today. Patriot.tv/right on focus. God bless. Good night.
Former National Security Advisor Lieutenant General Michael Flynn pleaded guilty today to lying to the FBI.
He was one of the most respected generals in the military.
Every American needs this historical DVD keepsake. Flynn delivered the truth, whatever the cost. Hand signed by General Michael Flynn. Order now at the Patriot TV store. Use promo code PTV at checkout to get special savings. The Patriot TV store, a secure, hassle-free shopping experience.
I'm excited to announce we're having a huge MyPillow spring sale, and here's a few examples. Buy one of our MyPillow 2.0s, you get another MyPillow 2.0 absolutely free. Made with cooling technology, the best pillow ever just got even better. And this just in, 9 brand new colors and styles of our Percale bed sheets. They're made with the finest long staple cotton, and now you can save 50% or more. That's as low as $24.98. And for the first time this year, I'm bringing you our My Slippers and Sandals for as low as $25 a pair. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get your MyPillow 2.0s. Buy one, get one free. Percale sheets as low as $24.98. My Slippers and Sandals as low as $25 a pair. And for a limited time, when you order $75 or more, your entire order ships absolutely free.
Attention business owners, are you ready to advertise to millions of loyal patriots ready to buy your products or services? Well, here is your golden opportunity to advertise with Will Johnson. When you advertise on Right on Focus, you've aligned your company with a trusted voice and connected with an audience that shares your values. Will delivers sharp commentary on politics and current events, offering clear and direct insights aimed at engaging and informing the audience. When you advertise on Right on Focus, you're aligning your brand with integrity, loyalty, and a dedication to truth. Will's audience is passionate, conservative, and committed to the values your business stands for. When given the choice, Will's followers will buy your product or service over other woke companies. Don't miss this opportunity to elevate your brand with the power of Patriot TV. Reach out to us today at advertise@patriot.tv.